Okay, guys, we are going to jump in and look a little bit at just review on JotForm and then look a little bit on creating a Google form. And paper and pencil is fine, but one of the things as we're getting ready to launch a new catalog, some things that you want to do is you want to get your customer base excited or as excited as you. That could be creating an event, offering up like the first 10 people to sign up for to get the new products can get a deluxe sample pack. You can decide what it is. But a lot of those kind of specials you're going to be putting out, excitement that you're going to be putting out, who wants to be added to an event is a great way to also get contact information so that you have great ways to follow up with people. When you have specials going on, you can send out text messages or emails depending on their preferences. This is just a great way to really connect and get that good information from your customer. Now, if you're pen and paper and you have a notebook and you have a system that you use, that is so fine. One of the things that I've found helpful for me, I first started with Google Forms. So I'm going to share a little bit more of that with you as like a first step. The other thing that I've moved to is JotForm. Now, JotForm is a free platform up to 5 forms. Okay, after 5 forms, you have to pay for it. Now, what I love about JotForms, and you can learn more about that in the guide section, is you can integrate like MailChimp. So MailChimp is another service that's not provided, that you would pay for depending on how many contacts you have, that you can send out email campaigns through MailChimp. Okay, so for me, my system is the first of every month, I send out an email talking about what's going on for the month on August 1st. And I send that out to two different categories of people. One category is my frontline team members so that they can know that I'm really here. I'm here to help. I'm sharing things with them, even if they're not connected to social media or hear from me every day. And then the other category is my customer base. With JotForm, you can integrate your MailChimp and your JotForm together. So when someone fills out your JotForm, it puts them over into your MailChimp contact list, which is amazing if you want to get to a point in your business where you want that system to work like that. So what I'm first gonna, and you can kind of decide what your JotForm or Google Forms gonna look like. We are talking more about the new products coming in September. So we're looking for either people that want to be the first to know about the products, be added to an event, be the first to get a sample pack. You can get very specific or you can be very vague. So I'm going to share the screen with you. I'm going to share my JotForm first because that's already in the guide section, how to set that up and how to do that. And then we're going to pop over to Google Docs. And I'm going to try my best to help you as we kind of look at how to do a Google Doc. So let's screen share. Okay, so first let me come over to, I thought I had JotForm. There's Google Forms. Where is my JotForm? I may need to log into my JotForm. No, I'm right on it. Jeez Louise, welcome to my brain. Okay, so JotForm. Again, you can go to the guide section. Super easy to set up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 JotForms here. With, like I said, JotForm, you can get 5 free ones. If you have areas like this one right here, when we were launching, I made a survey form up to help people get connected. I did have to up my subscription because it had so many people requesting information. But on the regular 5 forms, normal just intake, it will be fine. I did a new product intake. I kept mine pretty simple. So with this one, I just did a little banner. I put new product launch coming in September, time for new Perfectly Posh products. I'm thrilled to announce the arrival of our exciting new products coming in September. By filling out the information below, you'll be the first to know about our new products launching and stay connected with all the updates. Plus, again, guys, you don't have to do this. I want an action, something that gets them coming back to me, something that they're getting for filling out this form and actually making a purchase in September with the new products. So I put plus as a special thank you, you'll receive $5 off your purchase in September. Just mention that you completed the information form in August to redeem your discount. So again, it's through me, by me. We'll have to figure out if it's through, again, another topic, if I'm going to Venmo them the $5, if I'm going to place the order for them. You just have to decide what works for you. Stay informed, stay connected, and be among the first to experience our amazing new products. Thank you for your continued support and excitement. Warm regards, Shalene. And it asks for their first and last name, their email. I'm being pretty basic, you guys. Mailing address. So that way I have that. It comes to me in a form that I can export, that if I'm mailing out samples to them, if I want to send surprise, like I don't say I'm just collecting who wants to know first, but I'm planning on surprising them with some new samples. I want their address, right? So there's the address and a phone number. Now, I will tell you, one of the things that you can do with here is you can add anything in. And if you want to put like, what is your preferred method of contact? You could add that to the form. That's always great because then you feel really confident in the way that you're going to contact them. And then information. I will be headed to Texas August 12th through the 14th to hang with fellow Posh advocates and learn about all our new products. To make sure you are connected and the first to know about the new products, I would love to invite you to my business page. So I have a business page link. Be looking for a fun event on my business page all about new Posh. So again, I'm telling them, connect to my business page. There's also going to be information there. I'm going to be putting together a fun event for the launch. And then the question is, I would like to attend. I would like to be added to your business page for launch announcements. I'm already connected. Please help me connect. No, not at this time. Again, this lets me know, are they connected? Do they need help connecting? Did they already do it? Is that something they're not interested in? What is your favorite type of product from Posh? The reason I ask that short question is if I have samples, I don't know what's coming out, I can send a sample of something that they prefer or enjoy. So that could be face products, hand products, feet products. You'll kind of get an idea, whatever they put in that box, of a kind of product that you could send. And then I have thanks for filling out my new product form. Please note that I will contact those that filled out this form to sample the new products. I am not sure what is coming yet, so I will give you first picks on what to try. Thank you again, and then submit. So that is my Jot form, you guys. And like I said, in the Jot form and in our other training, you can do integrations. And like with this one, it's integrated to my MailChimp. So I know if they fill this out, they're also getting added to my MailChimp email system. Okay, publish. Again, when you go to publish, you can get a link. You can copy the link. You can send it through email. You can share it on social forms. So Jot form is very good. Again, it's just playing with it a little bit. Use the guide section and the tutorials that I've done. But as far as Google, when you go to Google, so There's Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Forms. Right now, I'm in Google Forms. Now, you'll see that I've used Google Forms for a lot of things. For example, here's a contact information, and it was a party I was doing with my mother-in-law, and it gave them the deets on when we were getting together online, what was going on. I asked for their name, their email, their address. Have you tried Posh before? Please comment with the samples you'd like to try. So you can actually customize Jot forms to in lots of different ways also for parties, for sample requests, you name it. So one of the things here that I was looking at that I've done before, let's see, you can rename, remove, or open in a new tab. But if I open my Spring VIP Fun Sample and Share, this was another one for the spring and summer catalog is here and full of goodies. Again, name, first and last. I would actually suggest doing these in separate little text, separate little sections so that when you export it, if you need to print it, it says first and last name. Again, splitting up the street address. They do that in Jot form, which makes it just look better if you've got to export it. And again, these I already knew what was coming. There was the responses that I got from the people. So you have your summary of responses, the questions, and then you can look at it individually, what they picked, okay? So right here, address, what they wanted. Would you like a chocolate treat? I'm excited. There's just different questions I asked regarding that. You can see those here and you can print them off. You can also do not accepting responses. And if you're not accepting responses, the link is not going to work, okay? And then settings, again, here you're going to have make a quiz, responses, collect email responses, do not collect, verified. You just need to make sure that you're going through and setting everything up so that you are getting the responses. So with Google Forms, so up here they have, you can create a blank one. There's customer feedback, contact form. Let's look at the template gallery first. Depending on what you want to do, let's look. There's customer feedback, order form, job application, event registration. Maybe you want to do that if you're having like a big launch event, a t-shirt sign up, RSVP, order form. I like contact information, so you can usually switch that up to look the way I want it to. So if you pick a template, it comes and it looks a certain way, but you can usually change things up, contact information. This has a question, so let's delete that one. Okay, name, short answer name, email, address, phone number, comment. So if you want to use that one, you can totally use a pre-made contact, add a question, like I said, change the text, add an image. You can upload an image from your computer. So like before, I had played with this one and it uploaded an image in there, and that would go great with it. So you could choose a pre-made template and just modify it to what you want. Add a section, add a video, add an image, add a title and description, import questions, add a question. So unlike Jot form though, it's going to have specific questions and sections you can put in. This is a little different. If you come up here, you can customize the theme. It has a green. Let's say we wanted to be orange, or change the background. Change the background again. image upload, they have predetermined ones. So we're doing maybe we're going to be done with back to school. Let's see if there's anything spa-ish in here. No, 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 no. There's a frog. Butterfly. Not really seeing anything. You can go through these, or like I said, you can come back up. You can upload a photo. Again, I'm going to use the same photo. And maybe I do, what does self-care look like? What does self-care look like? Contact information or new product launch request form or whatever you want to call it. Name, short answer. You can do a paragraph, multiple choice. You can check the boxes. A lot of things that you can add into this. They did short answer so that they could put the name here. I don't think it has, yeah, it doesn't have like MailChimp does where it has first and last name and it gives you the this just to put the first name and last name on. You have to do short answer. I may be wrong. I haven't used this in a while, but usually short answer will allow them to put their first name and then you could add a box, add a question and do I can't spell. What's my fingers? Last name. And then short answer, it has there. Now you see this red asterisk right here. That means it's required of them to answer it. So if I do that, it's required. It's going to make sure that that item has that red asterisk and they cannot push submit until they complete that. Okay. Now with the new product launch, maybe you do a description here, first and last name. Here's another one where, let's see, it'd probably be short answer again. You're going to want email, geez, address, short answer, make that required. I mean, you can put a photo there. Mailing address, just make sure if you're doing mailing address, you could do it this way, do street mailing address. Okay. And then, let's see, duplicate. Why is it doing that? It's not a question. Oh, it's a description. That's a description. So I need to put in another question. Street mailing address, short answer, required. Add another one. City, state, and zip code. Short answer, required. Okay. And then you can add in other things into the pre-made template. Oh, they had email address and phone number down here. I should have scrolled down. So make sure you scroll down. So if let's say they had this, I'm just going to delete it. Address, they might have something better in there. That's a long answer. Paragraph long answer. I don't know if you can undo. Let's try to undo real fast. Yeah, you can undo. So if you go up here, you can undo. In the email, what did it have in the email? I was looking at the email one. Email short answer actually has text or email. So that's new. They didn't have that before. So let's say I like that better, that they do email or text. Short answer, let's make this one required. Okay. Click out of it. Come here. Now we had email up here. So let's see if we can figure out how they did that. Link, text, maybe remove formatting, short answer. Good luck, guys. I don't know how they did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that. You might have to play around a little bit. I told you I'm not an expert at Google Forms, but you should be able to move it up. And I don't, yes, right here. And then I don't want street, mailing address, city, zip code, email or text. This one we don't want. Again, there's our photo. Maybe we want phone number and we make that optional because maybe they already did text. And then we do comments. And maybe I just do this one at the bottom because I like the look of that. Or you could add in a question and make it a paragraph. Or let's see, what else is here? Date check back. Yeah, so you could do something like that. So totally up to you and how you want to do that, how you're going to make that. Again, you can come up here, you can customize your theme and what it looks like. You can preview it, undo, redo, send, get rid of that totally. Come to responses, links to sheets. Right now, we need to do accepting responses. Not accepting, so we're accepting responses. Get email notifications for new responses. So you're gonna, I know someone said they weren't getting email responses. So go to those three dots and make sure you click to get email notification for new responses. Select destination for responses. So make sure that you have create a new spreadsheet or select an existing spreadsheet. So that'll allow those contact informations to go to that place. So if you're creating a new spreadsheet, you'd probably have to click create and save it that way. But make sure you're clicking that you're getting notifications. And then settings, again, you can go through here, make a quiz, assign point values. Most of it's just we're collecting information, so you won't need to do that. Responses, manage how responses are collected and protected. So collect emails, verified responder input. So I'd probably do respondents will manually enter their email responses. Send the responders a copy of their response. You could do always. Allow response editing. Responses can be changed after being submitted. So that there you're going to click on or off. Requires sign in and limit to run one response. Respondents will be required to sign in to Google. So you can turn that on or off, limit one response. Presentation. Again, you guys, you can play with these. I stuck very, very basic with mine. But like I said, you do want to make sure that you're getting the email responses when someone sends it out. And then up here to the right is send. And when you send, you can do it to the subject and message. So you can do emails to them. You can send a link and use that link. I like to shorten my links. So it's a little shorter than the long one. It makes it a little easier. So you could share this in a Facebook post. There's Facebook and Twitter. You can copy. There's lots of things that you can do, but it will allow you to see responses from those people. It's free. It's in Google. You can even start with a blank form. If you wanted to do a blank form and you want to title it yourself, you want to come up with the questions, you can totally do a blank form. You can share forms. There's a lot of options to it. There was something else I was going to share with you guys. I think I was going to share with you. That was a subscription box. Try Posh today. Let's see what this one looks like. So this was try new Posh, email, first name, last name, street address, city, state. So I separated all those here Would you like a catalog with your samples? Would you be interested in hosting a spa retreat? I would love to add you to my VIP Facebook group. Other options to get involved with Posh. And then I had a list there. So again, you guys can customize them however you want. That's just how you do it in Google, on Google Forms. I wanted to show you one that has responses. I kind of did, but let's see if I can find. Did this one? This was a team one. Yes, 21 responses. Okay, so there's 21 responses to this, and it kind of gives you the information. Again, the questions and individual responses, so you can actually go through the individual responses. So if you get 21 new contact people, maybe you want to go through here and look at each one, print them off individually, links to sheet. Let's see. How did I do that? Select destination, download responses. So if I want to download, I could download the responses that I get, open it up, and it's going to give me sooner or later, it's going to give me, should probably get people's information off of here. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so it's going to give you all of the responses in a spreadsheet, which is also very good. You could print off and keep track of, hey, they want samples, they want this. So there's lots of ways that you can use Google. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you go ahead and play with it a little bit. I will put this in the guide section. JotForm's already there. Again, you guys, it's playing with it a little bit, figuring out what works best for you. And it is in Google Forms. So if I go to Drive, see how I got there. Maps, play, Gmail. Sheets, there's sheets, there's forms, okay? So these dots up here in the right by my face is forms. Click on that and it's going to take me to all my forms. And once you start getting forms, you can duplicate them, look at what you've done before. It is a great resource, but it's another way, like if you don't want to do, you want to try something different from pen and paper, try Google Forms, play with that a little bit. If you want to take it up another notch, JotForms is amazing. You can put it in your link tree. You can hook it to an email service. So there's lots of options there. But the biggest thing, you guys, is just finding a way that works for you, that you can collect that information all in one spot and really provide that customer service and connection. So put any comments in the comment field and I will do my best to answer them. Hopefully this is somewhat helpful. We can always go a little bit more in depth, but that gives you a little overview of Google Docs, guys. All right, I will see you over on the page.